The ocean floor hides wonders. Beneath the shimmering surface of our world, a realm of profound mystery and staggering scale awaits. It is a place that covers more than 70% of our planet, yet remains more alien to us than the surface of the moon. For centuries we have sailed its surface, drawn our sustenance from its shallows, and gazed upon its vastness with a mixture of awe and trepidation. But what lies beneath? What secrets are held in the crushing pressure and perpetual darkness of the deep? We have long imagined it as a silent, empty void, a desolate wasteland where life could not possibly take hold. But this perception, born from our own terrestrial limitations, could not be further from the truth. The deep ocean is not a void. It is a living, breathing world, a dynamic landscape of unimaginable features and home to creatures so strange they defy our wildest fantasies. It is the final frontier on our own planet, a place where every descent, every beam of light cutting through the gloom, brings new discoveries that rewrite our understanding of life itself. The story of the deep sea is a story of resilience, adaptation, and the enduring power of nature in the most extreme environments imaginable. It is a world waiting to be revealed, one discovery at a time. There is a persistent myth that the deep sea is barren, a cold, static, and lifeless desert of mud. From our sunlit perspective, it's an easy assumption to make. Down here, sunlight cannot penetrate. The temperature hovers just above freezing, and the pressure is immense, hundreds of times greater than at the surface, a force that would crush a human instantly. For a long time, scientists believed that without sunlight, the foundation of all life as we knew it, complex ecosystems were simply impossible. The abyssal plains, vast flat expanses of sediment that cover huge portions of the seafloor, seemed to confirm this belief. They appeared empty, monotonous, a final silent resting place for marine snow, the gentle, continuous rain of organic detritus from the waters above. It was thought to be a world in slow motion, where change happens over millennia, not moments. But this vision of a sterile abyss was a profound underestimation. We were looking, but we weren't seeing. We were judging a world by the rules of our own, and the deep ocean plays by a different set of rules entirely. The truth is, it teems with life. Where we expected silence, we found a symphony. Where we saw emptiness, we discovered abundance. The deep sea is a vibrant, thriving metropolis, powered not by the sun, but by chemical energy and an intricate web of relationships built for survival in the dark. Life has not only found a way to exist here, it has flourished in spectacular and unexpected forms. From colossal mountain ranges to the deepest trenches, ecosystems of astonishing complexity have taken root. Ancient glass-like sponges create sprawling reefs that provide shelter for countless other species. Cold water corals, some living for thousands of years, build intricate gardens in the dark, their delicate branches a testament to life's patient artistry. This is a world where the very definition of life is expanded. It's a place of giants and ghosts, of hunters and scavengers, all perfectly adapted to a world of eternal night. The supposed desert is, in fact, a mosaic of habitats, each with its own unique community, its own rules for survival, and its own secrets to share. The darkness is not an obstacle. It is the canvas upon which life has painted its most extraordinary masterpiece. In the absence of the sun, the deep has created its own light. This is the world of bioluminescence, a living language spoken in flashes, glows, and shimmering clouds. More than 3/4 of all deep-sea animals are estimated to produce their own light, turning the abyss into a silent, dazzling light show. This is not light for seeing, but for communicating. A flash might be a warning to a predator, a lure for unsuspecting prey, or a sophisticated signal to attract a mate in the vast darkness. The anglerfish dangles its glowing esca, a deadly beacon promising a meal. The vampire squid, when threatened, ejects a cloud of glowing mucus, creating a confusing constellation to cover its escape. Other creatures use patterns of light along their bodies for camouflage, a technique called counter-illumination, matching the faint light filtering from above to become invisible to predators below. Each spark is a word, each glow a sentence in the complex narrative of deep-sea survival. It is a biological magic trick, a chemical reaction perfected over millions of years, allowing life to communicate, hunt, and hide in a world without light. Perhaps the most profound discovery in the deep ocean was one that completely overturned our understanding of biology. Along the mid-ocean ridges, where tectonic plates pull apart, we found hydrothermal vents. These are underwater geysers, spewing superheated, mineral-rich water from beneath the Earth's crust. They are like alien chimneys, building surreal towers of sulfide minerals on the seafloor. Around these seemingly toxic structures, we found not a wasteland, but an oasis. Dense communities of life, thriving in conditions we once thought impossible. The secret to these oases is chemosynthesis. Instead of using sunlight, specialized bacteria harness the chemical energy from the hydrogen sulfide in the vent fluid to create organic matter. These bacteria form the base of an entire food chain. Giant tube worms, some over 2 meters long, have no mouth or gut. Instead, they host these bacteria within their bodies in a symbiotic relationship, receiving all the nutrients they need. Yeti crabs wave their hairy claws through the vent fluids to farm bacteria for food. This discovery proved that life does not depend solely on the sun. It can be powered by the very energy of the planet itself, opening up the possibility for life in other extreme environments, both on Earth and potentially on other worlds. The ocean floor is not a flat, featureless plain. It is a geological wonderland with a topography more dramatic and varied than any continent on land. There are colossal mountain ranges, like the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, that stretch for thousands of kilometers, a global seam stitching the planet's crust together. There are vast submarine canyons, carved by ancient rivers and underwater avalanches, some of which dwarf the Grand Canyon in scale and complexity. And there are the trenches, the deepest points on our planet. Places like the Mariana Trench plunge nearly 11,000 meters into the Earth's crust, a depth so extreme that the pressure is over 1,000 times that at the surface. These are not just geological curiosities. They are dynamic environments that shape ocean currents, influence climate, and create unique habitats that drive biodiversity. Exploring these landscapes is a monumental challenge, but technologies like multi-beam sonar allow us to paint a picture of this hidden world, bouncing sound waves off the seafloor to create detailed maps of its incredible features, revealing the true face of our planet's submerged majority. The seafloor is also a museum of human history. Scattered across its vast expanse are the silent remains of our own endeavors, shipwrecks. From ancient Roman trading vessels to the mighty warships of the Second World War, these wrecks are time capsules, preserved by the cold, low-oxygen environment of the deep. They hold stories of trade, exploration, conflict, and tragedy. An amphora lying in the sediment speaks of ancient commerce routes. The ghostly silhouette of a luxury liner tells a story of ambition and disaster. But they are more than just archaeological sites. Over time, these man-made structures are claimed by the ocean, becoming artificial reefs. They provide a hard surface on the otherwise soft abyssal plain, allowing corals, sponges, and anemones to gain a foothold. They become complex, multi-level habitats, attracting fish and other mobile creatures, transforming a site of human loss into a vibrant hub of marine life. Each wreck is a unique intersection of human history and natural history, a poignant reminder that even in the deepest, most remote parts of our planet, our story is intertwined with the oceans. Even the seemingly empty abyssal plains, the vast, muddy expanses that were once dismissed as deserts, are home to a subtle but vital world. Here, life is smaller, slower, and more widespread. The seafloor is covered in a fine layer of sediment, a rich organic soup built from the marine snow that has rained down for millennia. Within this mud live countless microorganisms, bacteria, archaea, and fungi, forming a critical part of the global carbon cycle. They are the planet's great recyclers, breaking down organic matter and returning nutrients to the ecosystem. Grazing on these microbial mats and burrowing through the sediment are creatures like sea cucumbers, brittle stars, and countless species of worms. Their movements, though slow, are crucial. They churn and oxygenate the sediment, a process known as bioturbation, which is as important to the health of the deep sea as the actions of earthworms are to the health of our soil. It is a world of subtlety, where the scale of life is measured in millimeters, but its impact is felt on a global scale. The abyssal plains remind us that even in the quietest, most unassuming places, life is hard at work. Reaching this hidden world is one of the greatest technological challenges humanity has ever faced. To explore the deep, we must become deep-sea creatures ourselves, encased in protective shells of titanium and steel. Our eyes and hands in the abyss are remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs. Tethered to a ship on the surface, these robotic explorers can withstand the crushing pressure, transmitting high-definition video and collecting samples with delicate robotic arms. They are our avatars, allowing us to visit these alien landscapes in real time. Increasingly, we also deploy autonomous underwater vehicles, or AUVs. These untethered, intelligent robots can be programmed to follow complex survey patterns for days or weeks at a time, mapping vast areas of the seafloor with sonar or collecting data on water chemistry. They are the scouts, venturing into the unknown to identify areas of interest for their ROV counterparts. From simple sediment cores to sophisticated DNA sequencers, every tool we send to the deep expands our senses, allowing us to see, touch, and understand this remote environment in ever-increasing detail. And yet, for all our technological prowess, we have only just begun. We've mapped under 20% of the global seafloor to a high resolution. Over 80% remains a complete mystery. Think of that. The majority of our own planet is a blank space on the map. We have more detailed maps of Mars and the Moon than we do of the world beneath our waves. Within these unexplored regions lie undiscovered ecosystems, unknown species, and geological features we can't yet imagine. There are likely new forms of life, new biological compounds that could lead to medical breakthroughs, and new insights into the fundamental workings of our planet. But this lack of knowledge also presents a great risk. As human pressures on the ocean increase, from deep-sea mining and fishing to pollution and climate change, we are in danger of damaging or destroying ecosystems we don't even know exist. The race is on, not just to explore, but to understand and protect. The great irony of the 21st century is that our final frontier is not in the stars, but right here at home. The greatest discoveries, the most profound mysteries, and the most urgent need for stewardship lie waiting in the deep. The ocean floor still hides its wonders, calling to our enduring curiosity and reminding us how much we still have to learn.